need I say more? So if you haven't heard about Sunny Days, 305 is the area code. Degrees, so it's not just the area code. It's 305 degrees hot down here in Miami, in Liberty City, where it's always hot. So this you know who doing you know what. So I've been looking at the state of our community and our young people. I see how things are divided now in streets. It gets as close as to apartment buildings, and we can't come together. We can't get together because of the separation that has been strategically planned by the powers that be. And so I'm calling on this Facebook Live, y'all share it. I'm calling for my old heads to come on here. So we can let our young people know how we really put on for our city back in the days. So I'm talking about not Charles Hadley Park, but I'm talking about Manor Park. My superstar roller tech heads, my Sunshine Skateway heads, my Pac Jam heads, the old school that used to come out when Uncle Al, Sugar Hill Rolling Rush DJs used to set up on 15th Avenue, and people came from all around, Broward, Pompano, Overtown, Carol City, Brown Sub, everywhere. So this how we used to be back in the days. So I need some of my old heads to come on, because what I want to do, I want to interject in our community the spirit of how us old school dudes used to vibe, how we used to get together, how we used to go to Northwestern dances with Soul Survivor DJs, and they used to have the sawdust on the floor. I want to go back to them old Edison Red Raider dances, the Devil Den, with Space Funk DJs and Tiny Head and the Triple M DJs back in the days. And so I want some of my old heads to come on. And so, like I said, so we can interject, so we can speak peace into our communities, how things used to be. Come on, bases loaded. Let's talk about it. This sunny day is 305 degrees, where it's always hot in here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why when brothers bring the speakers out now, only 8 people show up. When Uncle Al used to set that wall up, and you couldn't even drive down 15th Avenue. It was back to back to back to back. And then yours truly used to come through in a 6'4" Impala with 16 switches on it. Let's talk about that. Somebody come on, let's bring back up that old school boogie. Where Pure Funk used to set up. Where Vicious Funk and Vicious Vibe used to set up. Where we used to set up under the bridge over town. and they have DJ battles. Come on. Come on, Pat. Come on in, homie.
Come on in.
What's up, Pistol? Pistol, what's up, brother? Yeah. Even Carol City used to have the little jams out there. Pistol. Pistol Pete. I'll bring some of my old school people in. Y'all don't, I'm talking about the Superstars Roller Tech days. Huh? Where everybody came out. Pistol. Pistol, what's up, brother? Keep on riding till you come through, cause I want to talk about that because you know things are so broke down out here. Like Joker bring them speakers out. Pistol.
I'm on the road. It's gonna probably be hard for me to get in.
Okay, well, I love you. Get in when you get in, and it frees up when it frees up. That's how we do.
What's good?
Hey man, we talk about that old school, how we used to be in the old school where we wasn't divided like they is now, where Uncle Al here set that wall up on 15th, and you had people coming from Broward and Pompano and all over. Hundreds and hundreds of people used to come out there on the Ave and just have a good time and hang out. That old school. That old school Superstar Roller Tech. Huh? That old school Big Daddy Lounge, 8600 Big Daddy Lounge. Somebody come help me, cause our youngsters, they so separated out here. Brother say they scared. He say they scared in the place that we used to call home. The memories bring the tears out. Yeah, that's why. So I want to talk about this stuff because when you put stuff out in the atmosphere works it. You know, man, back in 8600 Big Daddy's days, man, a dude could be from out of town. He could be different. He could wear his jewelry and ain't nobody gonna mess with him. It's probably the only town back in the day that you could go to, be different, and Joker don't try to jump you. You know, I remember going to New York back in the days. Texas back in the days, in the club, and just because I was different, man, looked like dude wanted to jump on me. I had to get up out that joint. Yeah. Who go as far back is Northwestern Bulls, Saturday Night Jam, the Soul Survivor DJs, with Leo and Stereo, with the sawdust on the floor. Nah. See, we got to talk about this stuff. We got to interject positivity in this community. What about Manor Park? Well, we used to go out there on Easter and the weekends, and the amazing 2001 jammers used to be jamming out there with Decky D and them boys. So on Christmas, on Manor Park, it was all right. It was like Goombay. People would come out there on that skating ring. Somebody have a little moped. They'll have a little train going behind it. Yeah. So I'm talking about what we used to do in the old days with the Union 5s. The Union 5 skates. I ain't talking about the roller derby. I'm talking about the Union 5 with the keys on them. And Christmas time, around 6, 7 o'clock, you could hear lines of people skating up and down the street. Yeah, what happened to those days? What happened to those days when we used to go out there on Gwen Cherry Park and have battle of the DJs, and we'll go out there, people come out there with their verts, and they'll have a car contest with a vert contest out there. Oh, my old school people. Y'all know we was coming on to talk about put on for our city. I want to bring somebody, let's put on for our city, man. Let's tell our youngsters how it wasn't about, it wasn't territorial back then. So people from the West, they used to go to Edison dances. People from Edison used to go to the West dances. We used to go to Carol City dances. Let's talk about it. What about on the radio when they used to have them freebie parties? They used to hit on the radio on Friday nights on WDR. This is freebie party time. Yo, Big Money Sonny throwing a block party on 82nd Street and 22nd Avenue. Y'all come through. Freebie party time. Where they blast it out on the radio where it's a freebie party and everybody just come. Wasn't territorial. Now I need somebody to come on and help me with this. Because now, you know what I mean, it done got so bad that you can throw a jam in the projects and people across the street can't even come to the jam. That's how it is on the streets out there. So the us in the Circle of Brotherhood, we had an opportunity yesterday to go speak to the Miami Edison Senior High students out there. Go talk to our children. So our children don't know one thing about unity. Bases loaded, come on here, man. Help me out. We going down memory lane. What about the Inferno Lounge? Where my people used to go to the Inferno Lounge. Huh? And Tuckers. And Tough Tuesday. Where we used to be out there by the hundreds. And it wasn't no gunplay. Come on, let's put on for our city. I put on for my city. I love my city. No matter how it done, no matter how it done changed, we gonna bring this thing back by projecting positivity on our youth. You know, let them know we was getting together back then. We wasn't beefing with each other. We went to Splashdown. What about Splashdown? Splashdown time. You better get wet. Who remember Splashdown on Virginia Key Beach? Come on, man. I'm the only one. Splashdown time. Joker brought them cabinets out. Joker come out there with them, and sometimes Joker had 8 bass bins back in the day. A lot of times, you know, early out, we ain't have all them big old speakers. Huh? Somebody help me out with this. Who remember Big Jim with the big Lincoln? The burgundy and white Lincoln. So Big Jim, he had so much boom in his car, he'll shut down a DJ with his car. So the jam, you know, they might be over town, or they be where this place that we used to go on 62nd and like 8th Avenue. I can't forget the name. I need somebody to help me. But Big Jim, he'll ride up in the big Lincoln, the big white and burgundy Lincoln, and he be playing that Disco Dave. Big Jim, and he'll ride up on the little DJ. They might have a little 8-pack. And so all the crowd that was jamming to the DJs, all of them swarmed over to Big Jim car. Cause he had his car system was a DJ system. Come on now. How many of y'all remember them dollar joints, them dollar spliffs on the wall? Come on now. How many of y'all remember African Square Park with ghetto style DJs with Luke Skywalker, Dap D, Slick Sam, Bebop Bean? I mean, come on now. And they used to be packed, hundreds of people. And the only thing you might find, O'Neal used to be at the little jam. He used to be drinking that Mad Dog 2020, so he might whoop a joke out there. African Square Park. In the pit. So I'm just coming on this sunny day, just coming on, just trying to interject. Speak some words of positivity in the atmosphere, in our community, to let our children know, man, we wasn't separated. Music brought us together. Jamming brought us together. Even though we had our own little crews. Inferno Lounge, Dickie Moe, Pep Brown, Benji the Mad Bomber. Come on now. I should have. If I didn't think Facebook could cut me off, I would have played some of that old school music. Some of that Pac Jam. Some of that Egyptian love. Yeah. So I'm going to give a few minutes for somebody. Come on, man. Old school. Putting on for our city. We jam everywhere. Olinda Park. Everywhere. And all you want to know where they jamming at. Over town under the bridge. Vicious By, and the Vicious Funk DJs. He might bring 100 bass bands out there. So how many of y'all remember Uncle Al? Man, that Uncle Al was so bad, man. I bought that brother a brand new DJ system. Man, that Uncle Al was so bad. On them turntables, Sugar Hill, Rolling Rush DJs. Oh man, boy, set up on 71st and 15th. And man, it's traffic all the way from 71st and 15th all the way to 62nd, bumper to bumper. Come on now. Some more old school stuff. Yeah. So I just wanted to come on, if ain't none of our old school heads. You know what I mean? Y'all want to come on and help me out. Talk about that old school jam where it was Joker dance. Joker ain't hugged the dance floor. When you went to that Edison, in the Devil's Den, hey man, Space Funk DJs will come and they'll drop that bomb in there. When they'll drop one of them TNT bombs in there, boom! P-Man Sam, all them boys, Alan P, Triple M DJs. How many of y'all remember the base station? Triple M DJs at the base station. So I just came on for a little while to put on for our city. Let us know how it used to be out there in them streets. Where dude Dudes ain't have beef with each other. Dude just try to, you know, if you had a bad car and dude seen your car, man, dude might go up the road and hustle some money, man, and take his thing to Perfect. Y'all remember we were going to Perfect to get them wet looks and them bowling balls and them flip flops. How many of y'all remember Perfect? Huh? How many of y'all remember Auto Style, where we used to go get them rims from? Huh? How many of y'all DJs used to go up to Mr. Hank up there on 7th Avenue and get your DJ equipment? Huh? How many people used to go to Jumbo's after the jam and see the dude in the back of the truck taking pictures? Huh? How many of us remember that you don't know how so many people got into 8600 Big Daddy's Lounge? Because it was so small and it seemed like everybody got in there, wall to wall. So it was so crowded, dude had to play the wall, and then dude be like, excuse me, let me get by. Taking them pictures back in the days. 8600 Big Daddy Lounge. Huh? Pistol, you back with me, brother? My brother out there in the country. How many of y'all remember when the Rolex just opened up? Had just opened up when the Rolex was like a club before it went to a strip club. Joker fall up in there with their crew. And they had the male dancers and they had the female dancers up in that thing. How many remember that? I'm trying to bring somebody on. Back in the day, you could wear your jewelry. You know, later on they started jacking cars. Later on they started jacking for cars. But back in the day, man, we ain't had to have no alarm on no cars. And we used to ride them Trues and Bows, playing that PSK. Playing that, and then you had a booming system. You played that LL Cool J going back to Cali, cause them horns were piping, and then that boom. You know, they call it beat out now. But we used to have that boom. You know, we used to go up to Rudy's and Disco Day used to hook them systems up, and we used to buy them tapes. Playing that body. I'm your body, my can it. Yeah. So we just, and that, and bro, like those days could come back again. You know what I mean? Our youngsters just going through a little phase right now because they don't know how we used to get down out there, man. We wasn't jealous of people on 61st Street, man. 61st Street, they had a stroll, they had their thing going on. 15th Avenue had their thing going on. Hey, we used to ride the stroll. So things used to be so cool. So let me tell you how the stroll is. So if you in Carol City, we used to ride in our cars and we used to ride by all Ike houses. All them houses Ike had. All of them was the same color. All of them was nice. All of them was big. So we'll ride by Ike houses, right? Then we'll ride on the Bab, cruise through the Bab, right? Just the route. We'll cruise through the Bab. Then we'll come down. We'll hit the city. Then we'll cruise down 15th Ave. Especially they be jamming, right? So we'll cruise down 15th Ave, and then we'll go down 15th Ave. We'll make that left turn on 61st Street. Cruising down 61st Street, right? Then we'll head over town, go around 8th Street and make that little circuit, and then we'll head back and do the same thing. But we trying to find out where they jamming at. Where the jam at? That's what people asking. Where the jam at? And people from Pompano, Broward, man, all kind of people come out. They line their cars down. They stand out on the side of their car, buy them some beer, and buy them some weed, and Uncle Al do his thing. What about Pure Funk DJs? Yeah, come on with some old DJs. All right, if y'all don't want to come on live and talk about this thing, put it in the chat. Let's talk about some old DJs. You know, the one that used to have 2 good Mr. Hank cabinets and then 2 made cabinets. And come out there and just rock the party, because it wasn't all about equipment. It was about who could rock the mic. And talk about that. That's how I met. That's how I personally met the Brother Home team. They used to be with Poison Clan. They used to be rhyming with on the mic on Uncle Al equipment. Joker had a little sack and just be chilling from anywhere. Nobody, no beef. No beef because you on 15th Avenue. No beef because you on the Linda Park. No beef because you on Manor Park. Nobody didn't care where you were from. Yeah. So I'm gonna get ready to close this segment, but I want somebody to come on here, man. Help me. Let's talk about this old school stuff. Somebody, let's talk about it. Because our young people, they don't know how we used to hang out, how we used to vibe back then. All over, everywhere. We wanted to know where the jam was. Wherever it was, we went. Hundreds of people over town under the bridge. People ain't even from over town. Now people won't even go up the street. So I think we gotta have a pick us a location, have us a little old school jam where older people that know how to party and know how to jam, and we could come together and we get together and listen to some of that old school music and reminisce on the old times. You know, I used to go to the Superstar Roller Tech, and I ain't even skate like that. I ain't even know how to skate, but everybody hung out to the Superstar Roller Tech back in the day. Now you gotta have a little age on you to know about that. Huh? Pure Funk, my brother Bolden Lover, he had a jam at the school out there about a couple of months ago. Man, people scared. People won't even come out. That job was unbelievable, boy. Them high school dances, man. When you think about it now, they was like it was like a movie. Joker ain't need back then. Back in them days, Joker was on them 714s. Somebody put in the chat. If you old enough to know what 714s is, put it in the chat. So you don't want to come on live and talk about it. So about them 714s back in the day. Huh? Man, I missed those. What about so they got the new club on 183rd. What they call it, the club on 183rd. They got the new club on 183rd. What's the name of the new club they got on 183rd and 441? Hey, who we got live to help me out? Who we got? Who we got live helping me out on him? 8600, not 8600. Studio 183.
Studio 183.
Studio 183. On not the new one, not the new one. I'm talking about the old one that used to be on 27th Avenue. And all them cars, you would think that all them cars that's parked in the Target and all them, so the whole parking lot used to be filled up. Who we got on here? Who we got on here with me?
What, Sonny?
Let's talk about some old school stuff because our youngsters, they don't know how we used to get down back then. And so I want to put this stuff in the atmosphere because when you put stuff in the atmosphere, the atmosphere can deal with it. So let's talk about some of that old school stuff. Huh? Come on.
That's cool. What's up?
What's up? Huh? Let's talk about some of that old school stuff. The old, cause these young dudes, they don't know how to party.
True.
Because you know they can't even go across the street. So it's so segregated now. So I just wanted to put in the atmosphere, you know, wherever a jam was in Liberty City, everybody was welcome to come.
Exactly.
And jokers hanged out, and you look around, it'd be hundreds of people. They jam over there on 8th Street over there where Bonda Spot used to be. You know, all you need to know where the jam at, and you're going to pull up.
Under the bridge.
Under the bridge, and in them apartments over there where Bonda had a spot, but they used to have under the bridge, Vicious By. He used to come under the bridge. What's some of them other DJs? What's some of them Overtown DJs? What's the name of some of them?
What his name is? Oh my God, I can't forget his name. Damn, I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name, Sonny.
Hey, but
I'm getting old, boo.
Huh?
I'm getting old. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You ain't gotta remember his name, but you remember like.
But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's how it was back in the day. You can hang out like round. So it's about round just before it get dark. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Especially on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Man, you could go to. They were jamming out there. They put them speakers out there. William Paul. You know what I mean? And even though it has always been Towner for life, everybody could come out there, sit down, chill out, cool out. Pat say Henry, Heavy Boy Cooper.
For real. You not lying.
Huh?
You not lying. You for real. That's for real.
So
hang out.
Hang out. I mean,
ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Everybody gonna do their thing and go back in their house.
And ain't no police is coming by.
Sure enough, and we still out there smoking a joint.
And people bunking out there. They smoking out there. You know, they sitting on the car out there. You know, and we had multiple places we could go at, and they jamming at.
For real.
Yeah.
Now you not lying.
So, hey, what about the Inferno Lounge? We ain't have no problem. People, they talk all that Broward County, Dade County stuff, but we went from Dade County, we went to the Inferno Lounge, and we ain't had no problem with them Broward dudes. Everybody just vibe, man. Ain't nobody care nothing about you got on no chain. Everybody had on chains. Everybody was good. And so we have to, I'm telling you, like, we have to like plan something. And it could be just old people, cause I know ain't no young people coming on this live right here, cause some of y'all don't wanna tell y'all age, you know. Y'all don't want to tell y'all age. Pat say Inferno Lounge every Saturday night. That was the lick. Inferno Lounge. Huh? I'm telling you, Big Daddy's 8600. Or when you pass by Big Daddy 8600, you will wonder how all us got in there, man, and everybody got in the club. And ain't nobody look at nobody crazy. You know. What about Magic City over town? Yeah. We ain't over town people, man. We wasn't beefing like that. You know, that was over town club, Magic City, Bunky Brown, back in the day. And you ride by that now, you wonder how everybody got up in that thing. And let's talk about it. Crystal, Passe, Crystal down south. Huh? Where my strawberry heads at? Used to go to Strawberry. Huh? Yeah, we were popping them bottles. You know, what type of bottle we used to pop? Comedian Kiva D.D. Lancey. Come on, let's talk about that old school stuff, sis, because you will come on. Because a lot of these other old heads, they don't want to come on because they probably missing some teeth. But look here. All these here, they put these in. So, I mean, don't trip. Pac Jam, 54th Street. Huh? What about Pac Jam? Pac Jam that was over there when it's on 2nd Avenue over there. Huh? So they was on, I think they was probably on 54th Street first. Right? So how many of us dudes was up there on 15th Ave when Luke and them pulled up and did that Move Something video in front of Mr. Wonderful Store? And they wanted to use block vert, but the vert wouldn't crank. How many of us was up there on 54 when Luke did that Move Something video? I'm like, whoa. Hey, Pat, come on with them old school touch of class. Let me get somebody over here, man. Somebody help me talk about this stuff here. I ain't the only head. Better say touch of class. What about Tough Tuesdays? Huh? Man, I'm telling you, man, them was the days, man. Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, bro?
You don't know who this?
Huh? Yeah, I know this here. What's up, man? Where you been hiding?
I'm trying to catch up.
Look. Hey, Bouncer, what your name is, Ghost?
Come clean.
Huh?
Come clean.
Come clean. Y'all know yeah, you got to be a 15th Avenue survivor and a Liberty City survivor to know Come Clean, who Come Clean is. Hey, Come Clean, you like a ghost out here now. I've been wondering where you was, brother.
Fishing.
So, bro, I'm just telling these young school people out here, man. Like, a lot of us was doing our things and we was in close proximity. But none of us ain't beef with each other.
Go where you want to go.
Go where you want to go. Do what you want to do. You know, and some of them old women, they would get slick. You know what I mean? Get slick and holler at your boy or holler at your boy over there. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro, you couldn't, when Uncle Al brought them speakers out and he be out there and he got that underground radio station over there in Sugar Hill. And then he gonna let you know, Uncle Al, going live, 15 Al, hey, Uncle Al. This your Uncle Al, you know what I mean? And you couldn't, listen, you could not ride, it would take you an hour to get from 15th Avenue to 71st Street when he get to jamming and bringing them speakers out back in the day. So I think we got to set up like some place. Okay, who remember the National Guard Armory back in the day? Back in the day, National Guard Armory. Strawberries. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you about, man, Come Clean. This bring back memories, bro. And I'm telling you, jokers that hustle, that's why they were telling us, talking about our generation is the ones that messed up this generation of children. So I would never want to co-sign no children, especially children, doing wrong, right? But I'm telling you, if the children after our generation was hustling like we hustle, it wouldn't be no killing on the street. We'll still be able to jam on the street. Everybody will still be friends on the street. I'm telling you, back in the day, if a joker had beef on the street, the first thing we gonna do, man, let's talk about it. Hey man, go down there and holler at Come Clean, man. Cause Come Clean them, man. They say, man, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, well, tell come Clean, man, let me holler at it. Damn, what's up, dog? Damn, bro, nah, man, y'all, y'all doing this and that and this and that. I'm all right, man, look here, man. Okay, man, you right. So, man, we ain't got to go through nothing about this here, everything squash, and we dap on it. We good, bro, and we were good, man. Who else I got trying to come back on here? Yeah. And we go over town, and all them over town boys, they do what they do, but, man, it was good, man. It was good. Hey, Kiba. Hey, who we got? Okay, KK. I see your old school bottle popper. Hey, what's some of your remember? You talking about you can't remember. What you remember? What's some of that old school stuff that we used to do that was just cool, man?
You already know. We hung out.
Yeah, I know, but our young people don't know that everybody was able to hang out.
We did our thing. If we didn't go to 86, we went to 119. We went to every single one of them, and we was dressed to impress. We popped them bottles. We went home, and we done it all over again the next weekend. And nobody getting hurt.
And you had a full, so some of us, we used to come out when the sun go down, but you had a full night. So we used to do all that. So we used to go through the route. I already told y'all the route earlier. So if you come from Carroll City, the route was you go down Alabama,
right?
And you hit Alabama. Then you go up 22nd. Then you make your way to 15th Avenue. Then you ride down 15th Avenue. Then you go cross it. What's the route? Tell them the route, because they might not believe me. Yeah, and what else? Well.
Then we taking that ride to go up 12th Avenue and going down to Overtown.
They ain't believe me.
In the back, go through the back cut of Overtown where Austinburg was. Take that ride on round by where Staker used to stay at by Dunbar. Take that ride on round by the curb and go through 3rd Avenue and 16th Street.
Yes.
Take that ride on through where Bondendale was. Take that ride. I'm a real towner. I'm a real city girl, baby.
City girl, town of city girl.
Hello.
And we'll pull up and we'll pull up at the barbecue pit. They be jamming all up through there. So you got the weekend. You had a full day, and then after that over, then we'll head to the Rolex later on that night. And then from the Rolex. We're not
gonna leave the flea market out where we got all that nice silver and nice gold and you know what I'm saying.
We bought our jewelry from the flea market. Then every dude that had jewelry on and weight on, they got it from the flea market.
Hello.
and get what kind of bottle we used to pop back then?
Dom Perignon.
That Dom Perignon and that Piper. I'm telling you. So we just projecting out in this atmosphere because our children, they don't know better. They don't know that you're supposed to get together, man, and hang out and have fun. So we gotta. So I don't know. The National Guard Armory is still up there.
No, it's not there anymore. I mean, that thing used to be around the corner.
Well, old heads, cause we can't go nowhere no more, cause the bounds ain't like it used to be. So I ain't gonna lie, I be kind of. Nah, man, and even if it ain't like that, it probably feel like it's gonna be like that. So while Studio 83, I can still have pictures of it. I haven't been to Studio 83 yet, but I remember the old Studio 83. They used to be jamming in the front. They had a comedy show in the back.
I mean, I can remember when I was remember when I was at the gas station putting gas in my car, and the nigga came up to me and tried to snatch my whole chain from around my neck, and the only thing he got was a piece of the chain that your brother had bought, and I had just dropped my daughter Lulu off with her big old chunk on.
Hey, how did all of us get in the 8600 Big Daddies on Biscayne now? How everybody got in there? It was wall to wall. Joker on the wall like that.
Yes, it was.
It was wall to wall, you know. Joker passed, Joker rubbing all up on the Joker when they pass by. You gotta be like, Scooby dog. Hey Kiva, hey comedian Kiva, come on here, man. Come on here, let's talk this stuff.
Ain't nobody want to tell you like I'm telling you, right?
I'll tell you, come on. So Pistol wanted to come on, but Pistol out of town, he got bad reception. You know, I know somebody talk about this thing, man.
I mean, we had fun.
Them old memory days. Y'all remember Convertible Burke? He used to come with his silk on and his little silk thing on. He was wearing a little silk. He come up to the club driving up with his Rolls Royce, and he got all the shenanigans going on. Hey man, we used to live for the weekend. I'm telling you, we used to be out of town. Whatever we were doing out of town, and Joker leave everything out of town to come and be home for the weekend.
So who that was who could come with that bird with the silver looking bird and open their hood because they had the big old engine in their hood?
Man, I forgot who that was, but man, you had Jokers, man. Hey boy, everybody was somebody back then.
Yes, God.
Everybody was somebody.
Yes, they was.
Yeah, man.
We had fun, man. We had fun.
Those were the good old days, man. You Joker, you know, you see Joker in there, Joker be hollering at a Joker girl, and Joker just play it cool. You know what I mean? Probably give him a little eye or something. You know I'm with that boy tonight. They be giving him the eye back, all kind of little sneaky stuff going on. You know, everybody, Joker sneaking around, oh, did she with that boy tonight? Or the females, they'll come up to you, man. Damn, man, leave your girl home sometime, dog. They'll slip on by. Okay. Hey man, Joker walk around in their pocket with a big old wad of fives and ones. Everybody got a knot in their pocket.
Boy, your ass telling the whole truth right now.
I'm telling you, man, because we used to have fun, man, and it is a shame that this generation of children, man, don't know how to have fun like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, we used to go to Sonny's up there and have breakfast in Broward. Them Broward dudes, we ain't had no problem with Broward dudes. Go up there on the weekend, have breakfast. Yeah, and after the club, we used to go to Denny's or Jumbo's.
Jumbo was the shit where we take our pictures at.
Hey man.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. What about when us ladies used to go to Jackie Jill and get our man name on our head?
Okay, yeah, bring it back.
Now I'm finna bring it back. Yeah.
Bring it back.
When we went to Jackie Jill and we used to put our nigga's name on our head.
Bring it back. What about the big fake bangles?
Oh,
Like Wonder Woman, Joke had a big bangles. They be them Joker be 8 carry. Them Joker don't even be 10 carry. Be big, the big bangles, huh?
We just know we was stumping, bitch. We had it all going on.
Oh man, boy.
Them was the days, man.
Hey, so I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you when it was legitimate. So I want somebody else to tell me this. What made it legitimate for a dude to ride down the street with Boom in his car, playing love songs? Now we go. Somebody got to answer that.
I'm stuck on that one.
Somebody got to answer that. What made it legitimate for a dude to ride down the Ave in them spots playing love songs? So what? Okay, so I'm gonna make it simple. So back in the days, so if a dude will ride down the street playing some Frankie Beverly and Maze real loud, you know, so dude be on the Ave, they'll be looking, man, look at that old love ass nigga there, man. Hell, bro, that old love ass nigga. He playing the Frankie Beverly real loud, right? Or some love song, right? So let me tell you.
Y'all was in love.
No, I mean, so if a dude was riding with his girl in the car and he booming love song, so that was cool. You know what I mean? So I ain't saying nothing was wrong with it, but let me tell you what made it legitimate for dudes to play booming love songs in their car when Keith Sweat came out. With that boom, when them love song came out with that bass in it, that was boom, and Keith Sweat came out with that How Deep Is Your Love with that bass in it. Boy, dude was getting a bass check on them slow songs. Man, Joker, I tell you, Joker played that. Joker had them highs and all that and that bass in there. They play that going back to Cali. Boom! Then they'll blow your damn window out. Can't keep it say love ass thing. Keeper, come on, man. Come on the line, Keeper. Talk that stuff. Talk that stuff. You go to one day. What about the Jamaican club on 119? A joke had a full day on the weekend. You come out right now, but we used to come out this time right now. Hey, what kind of cologne? So what kind of cologne that Joker was wearing back then? I'm talking about the late 80s, the mid to late 80s. Bootleggers. Hey, we used to go to bootleggers. That's right. Come on here and talk that stuff, Keeper. Now I know what I know you'll come on here. Bootleggers. You know. Joker go to Rolex, you know, for a little while. Then when Joe get tired, they live out in Carol City area. They'll stop off at what's that other little strip club in the back there where the old stripper used to be. Back there by the fire station on 27th Avenue. We ain't had no Cocos back then. Cocos was the bronze lady. It was Rolex, bootleggers, and there you go, Pat. We had we had Eternity, we had Infinity, and we had Obsession. The Mint. There you go. So you go to the Mint. You go to the Mint, joking. That be the last layer. You be tired. You go off of that thing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you how I used to trick them. I used to trick them girls. I used to trick them girls in Cocos and Rolex. So I'm gonna tell you, me personally, like I never took a woman out of Cocos, the Mint. The Rolex, you know, I ain't used to do that, so I may go in there, you know, be hanging out, you know, and I'm one of them dudes. It is what it is. So I go in there with them, you know. I ain't wear no lot of chains. I wore one big heavy chain there, the Rolex. So I go in there and I tell probably a little finest dancer there. I say, look here, man, look here, I'm trying to holler at you tonight. Like I'm gonna eat boogie, I'm gonna eat cootie, I'm a whoop de woo, and I'm just, you know, it is what it is. What time you get off? So they get all happy. They get the dancing on me and all that, and I get to, you know, semi molesting them, you know, get all that done. And so, you know, so when they see somebody they can get some money, they'll get up off me, they'll go over there and get some money, come back, they be buying me drinks and all that stuff there, right? So when it get about late, I get sleepy. You know, I'll be waiting till she go over there and over there to one of her little dances, and I'll slip on out the club on her. And then I'll take that thing, I'll take that thing to the house, where I lay my eggs at. I'll tell you, man, we used to call, so they got a place that they call the office, so me and my crew, we be like, man, where y'all going tonight? Yeah, we going to the office. That means we going to Coco's. The Coco's was the office. Where you going, man? I'm going to the office. We sit up in that thing, you know what I mean? And I remember I used to go up in there. I used to be up in there all the time. So, once you go up in there, you got bread, man. A lot of us, we ain't have to pay for it like that no more because we was already celebrities, And we used to get them dudes, they used to come from out of town. Cause out of town, especially when I went to Texas, they got strip club, and all they gonna do is, ooh, they gonna shake, they go topless, they gonna shake. That's the most they gonna do up there in Texas, shake the little titties on you, right? So, man, I brought them Texas dude down here, Miami, man, and Rolex, you go up in a Rolex, you pay your little money at the door, then they got a little curtain right there, right? And you open that curtain. Man, I let them dudes go in first, man. Go in there, man. Dude, open that curtain, man. Seen all them naked women out there. Hey, man, can we go in there? Them boy, hey, that Cootie Cat had them boys scared. Oh, man, boy, there was the days, man. Boy, I sure missed them days. And we got to get together and have an old school jam. And so we probably gotta have some chairs in there, man, because all of us can't do that. So anyway, shoot, back in the day, hey man, this was our dance here. We played the wall all night, and this was our jam here. And we were live drunk. We wasn't dead drunk. We were live. They play the wall. You know what I mean? They play the wall. We all night we bopping like that. And then they mess around and play. I'm gonna tell you something. They mess around and play some of that raw bass. Boy, when they play that raw bass, boy, Joker gonna get off that wall, boy. When they play that, it take two to make a thing go right, boy. Joker get off that wall. They go to comedian, y'all. They go to funny lady, but she's serious. They go to funny lady. Hey, comedian, Miss Kiva, how you doing, sister?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Hey man, I'm just, I done mess around and I do drink, but I ain't been drinking now, but I'm in a place now. So I was in Big Daddy's for a minute. I've been in the Coco's for a minute. I've been in Strawberries for a minute. I've been on the air for a minute. So I'm telling you, it feel like, you can talk about some stuff and then your mind, because the unconscious mind don't know where yet. The conscious mind don't know where yet. But the unconscious mind, man, it'll take you to some places. So right now, I don't even know where I'm at. So let's talk about some of that old school stuff, sis.
Yeah, no, so that's what I was finna tell you, right? I'm just getting my voice back, and I got a big show tomorrow with the dude, Man from Martin.
Okay.
So that's pretty big for me. I gotta ride up to Fort Pierce, so I'm trying to save my voice. That's why I ain't come on earlier. But when you start talking about that love ass nigga.
That's true, right?
You had me out here cracking up, man. I had to come outside on my balcony. But I'm gonna tell you this, right? So I'm 49. I turned 49 in March, but my mama was kind of strict.
Yeah.
But I stayed around the corner from the Pat Jam, the 54th Street.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to go in there a couple of times.
Yeah.
And then my mama drove for Society Cab. So, I am the city. I'm from the city, all that there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I ain't hardly get the chance to really do the jams and stuff like how I would have liked to.
Yeah.
I had to sneak a couple of times.
Yeah.
But as the only thing that I regret, I ain't really get to do Strawberries and all that stuff like that. But my biggest regret was watching my cousin them because they was older. They used to go to Superstar Roller Tag, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to Superstar Roller Tag, man.
Yeah.
My mama say, you better go in there and play like you at Superstar. Turn that motherfucking light on and off, and turn that radio on. I got, man. Play like you at Superstar, nigga.
You done took me to your house now with flicking the lights. sis, we know you got to make that money. So leave in the comments, you know, the address and all that stuff where you gonna be at, because you know some of us up that way, man. Some of us might come and visit. So come and support you. So Lee, we ain't gonna take your voice up because your voice costs. You know, so when you weren't coming on, it costs to have you on there. And so let me tell my people something about our sister. Our sister out here grinding on her own, right? And so when you have those parties and stuff, like I'm telling you, for me, I'm waiting till when I get off probation, man, I'm gonna have me a nice little thing, you know, with little designated people, and I'm gonna have my sister. I'm just gonna ask her how much she charge. I ain't gonna try to talk her down, you know. So I ain't gonna try to talk her down off her price. And so, hey man, if y'all having something like a party or whatever, hey man, our sister is really funny, man. You know, and let's help her grow. Let's help her grow. Call her out to your thing. Like if you having a jam, or you having a banquet, or you having a funeral, or you having a wake, or you having a birthday party. Hey man, call my sister out, man, and help her eat, man. Let's help our Miami people that's trying to do something for themselves. Let's start supporting our people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This what I wanted to walk away with though when you were saying about the dance. So I had a cousin that used to be talking about he supposed to come home on the 19th. He had a life sentence, but he's supposed to be coming home. But man, that joker was so terrible when we were young, right? But he was cool as shit, right? He used to have a bird, but he'll be listening to Bobby Blueland and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the nigga was so cool. Let me show you how he used to do. He used to stand on the wall like this right here.
That's it.
That's it right there.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's it.
Hey, no, he like that. One thing that it's over.
That's right. That's right.
Right now, you still hit that thing right there.
Hey, that's it. Hey, I wouldn't even remember that, but that's it. That's it.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put myself here, but thank you so much.
Okay, you welcome, sis. You welcome. And anytime.
I just can't talk.
Anytime I got something, I'm definitely gonna hit you up.
Thank you, bro.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Hey, so listen here. Hey, she brought that thing up. So check this out. Dude be riding down the aisle, right? He be riding down the aisle real slow, right? And you know he be riding on them trues and bows. You know them honey smokes, them honey smokes and them bowls, right? So they be called, "What's up, boy?" And when dude do like this, he be hugging that wheel. That mean, boy, I'm mashing out, boy. I ain't turning back. That boy be hitting it. Dude stand up there in the club all night doing this. And it wasn't talking about no shooting either. It was just, boy, you know, what's up, boy? Either they be doing that, say I'm out of here, boy, or this be like, what's up? Yeah, man. So, hey, man, somebody else come on in here before we close this thing out, because I'll ride this subject for 2 hours. You know what I mean? And so I just my thing, and I'm feeling so good right now. Like my sister say, her mama say, if you want to go to Superstar Rotate, you better go in that room and flick them lights on, you know. And so hey man, I done been on the Ave with Uncle Al jamming, may he rest in peace. I done been in Coco's. I done been in Strawberry. I'm talking about right now while I'm sitting right here. I done been to the Inferno. You know, I done rode the Strip. You know what I mean? I can see Vicious Boss setting up like so many cabinets that you can't even count. I done been to, somebody tell me what's the place where we used to go to. It was on 62nd Street, right behind the shoe store. You know, where Big Jim and all them used to come up. They used to have a game room back there, back in the day. And Royal Castle used to be on the corner. But these green shoes used to be right there, been there for all them years. And we used to go back in the back. It used to be a game room. They used to be jamming back there. I can't remember the name. Somebody tell me, was it King Street? Was it King? No, it wasn't King Street. But King Street was popping too. You know, Edison Square. That's it. Hey, Trigger, you own it, boy. African Square Mall. Back in the day, like, and we wasn't, and to make it so good about that, we wasn't getting no money. We were young. African Square Mall. That's it. Who remember the Opalaka DJ with that blue and gold, that blue and gold, they blue and gold speakers? King Street on 71st. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pure Funk DJs, Vicious Funk DJs, Triple M DJs, OL DJs, Space Funk DJs. Who else? They used to have some dudes that used to jam back over there behind Edison in 56 over there. They used to have some DJs over there too. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So man, I thank everybody, for going. The Pitbull DJs. That's right. The Pitbull. And I'm saying, so I talked about this earlier, but who remember African Square Park in the pit, Luke Skywalker, Dap D, Slick Sam, Bebop Bean, they used to be jamming in the pit at African Square Park. Huh? Somebody else come on before I close this thing out. I could ride with you. You could ride with your boy. Ride with your boy. Huh? Okay. Hey man, so I want to thank all us old schools for, bringing a little joy, in our hearts and in our minds, and and letting our minds take us back to places where our body can't go right now, because this a stressful world out here, so we have to have a place, man, where we could reminisce on some old school positive stuff. You know what I mean? This was very good. So, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You know what I mean? And so we have to. This is one of the reasons why, sunny days, 305 degrees hot. Open up this podcast because we want to have a space and a place. We might can't do it like we used to do it in person right now, but we could come on. Now we know that we could come on this Facebook Live, and our imagination can take us places where our body can't go right now. Shout out to Peabody. Peabody used to be with the Ghetto DJ. Rest in peace to Peabody. Brother talking about the old school Shine City Car Wash. They'd be on 62nd Street. We growed up over there. A lot of us youngsters, we used to work for the car wash back in the day. Push play music. Man, what's your real name here, man? You must be growing up with me, man. You must be growing up with me. So my Shine City, my name, Shine City, Mobile Car Care, it come back from the Shine City Car Wash that I used to work with back in the day. Hey, Passion, how you doing, cuz? We just taking Opalaka DJs, the OL DJs. So cuz we just talking about some old school stuff where we used to go at, because youngsters they don't party like we used to party. You could go anywhere and jam and have a full day. Like right now, you got 3-4 jams going on right now. And for some of us old school dudes, they used to, on Friday nights around this time, they used to have freebie party on WEDR. They used to have dun, 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 dun. And when that music came on, you used to know that they finna tell you freebie party time. And they gonna give you every address to a free party that you could just pull up on. There go Kiva, she going back. Hey, Big Jim used to have that thing. He used to pull up on them dude with that Lincoln. Cause Disco Dave used to make them tape, and Big Jim used to come up, park up on that thing. Disco Dave. Then that thing be jumping, and then that thing out. Big Jim, and then that body mechanic would come on. Boom, 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 and everybody be bopping that thing, and he'll be back there, bop, 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 bop. He'll be like this. And you'll hear them, like I said, you'll hear them speaking for miles away, and everybody was happy, man. Everybody was happy. Joker get them some MD 2020. Let me tell you what we used to be drinking back then. Somebody tell me what we used to be drinking back then. I ain't gonna be doing all the talking. Y'all don't want to come on live and talk about it. This sunny days, 305 degrees, where we talk about it. So I'll just get started. We used to drink Mickey Big Mouth. You ain't gonna find nothing. Mickey with the big mouth, with the green bottle. 08 Akiva. That Cisco, they used to have this sister from over town. She used to be the Cisco queen. And that when they first came out with that Cisco, it was too powerful. Oh my God. I got a headache since you talk about Cisco. Oh my God. Cisco, private stock. Come on, private stock. So we got Mickey Big Mouth. We got private stock. Come on, y'all. So I used to hang out with the little older heads, and I just had started smoking weed. We used to drink pink champagne and golden champagne. Come on. Come on, y'all. What Ray say? That Will I Run. Y'all, what is Will I Run? Come on, y'all. That Will I Run. That MD 2020. And so I had asked somebody later on, back in the day, what does the number 714 remind you of? How you pronounce that, man? Mischievous. Hey, Red Lady 21. What does the number 714 remind you of when we were young, since y'all talking about MD 2020 and Will I Run? I'm waiting. Do you and let me, if you need a hint, let me know. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. Lemon. 714 lemon. Okay, there you go. Come on, Ray. My boy say them Quaaludes. That joker take them 714s, boy. Them joker be walking around in that club, boy. Them joker take them a little hole with them 714 lemons. And that Mad Dog 2020, boy, you talking about joker be drunk? And we used to dance with the girls at the jam. Dance all night, grind all night, and then they go home. So we go home with what you call the blue balls. So we'll find a girl, we be dancing with her, and we don't really want to go no further than that. I mean, we were young, you get a couple of dances, and you get that bone going on, get the wet pants, and go home with your stomach hurt, and be slow dragging. That right, sis? Be slow dragging, and go home. You don't even know why. I'm talking about not your stomach hurt. I'm talking about down there where your balls at. We didn't know what blue balls was, but hey, we were satisfied with that, So. How many of us remember in the neighborhood playing hide and go seek with the girls in the neighborhood? You know what I mean? And then you could get you a little kiss or get you a little bone, and you be talking about you done had sex with her. And she say, and no girl on girl shit. Hey, and you play hide and go seek, and then the girl, she make it where you can catch her, then you be boning on her, and you swear to God you done had sex, and you tell your other homie that you been having sex with the girl in the neighborhood. and how about this, homeboy? How about when the girl in the neighborhood that you've been boning for all them years, so you might have called like 2 or 3 or 4 of them girls in the neighborhood. They might have been your girlfriend at one time, right? And then when they really get ready to start doing the thing, then it'd be another dude that come from out of the neighborhood that get it. Y'all ain't want to talk about that. Y'all ain't want to talk about that. What about that? When it is time for them for the real thing to happen, dude come from a whole nother area and get what you've been trying to get for the last 4, 5 years, you growing up. And you had to go in a whole nother neighborhood to get you a girl. And dudes out the other neighborhood come and get your girl. Dude say the little stinky finger. We ain't even one time we ain't even have to get the stinky finger. We best probably got a little bulge in our pants and can rub up a little bit. Just to say toast to the other man, boy. That we used to be pissed. We used to be pissed. I done spent the best years of my life trying to be a good boyfriend. And then when I'm ready and you ready, and baby, I'm ready, you give it to somebody out the neighborhood. Oh my God, could you imagine that not only that our penis shrunk, but you shrunk out, y'all women, y'all shrunk our ego down to the lowest common denominator. We were pissed. And we home sitting on the sideline, dude, and we ain't fight, but boy, we was pissed. Then they talking about they don't want to mess with boy, they want to mess with older dudes. I'm saying, yeah, you done practiced with me all these years of my young life, and now you need the older dude. Oh, don't worry about it, man, because them dudes felt the same way, man, when we used to go in the neighborhood and get them girls that they used to go to bed and go to sleep and pee on and have a pee dream. Have a pee dream. Don't feel bad about it, homies. But Pat said, don't let it be a dude dude you go to school with. I'm telling you, we caught a little L. Damn. And not only that, hey, man, the girl dad, like, they ain't even grow up with us. You know what I mean? Do all that stuff, man. Hey, man. Boy, look at here. Hey, man. So, hey, boy, look at here, man. Hey, man, it's so good, man. I haven't felt this way in a long time. And I hope, that this live, it took us somewhere. And it took us some places. And so, like I said, if we can't meet up nowhere else and have fun like this, we gonna meet up again on sunny days, 305 degrees. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? If you have not subscribed to Sunny Days 305 Degrees podcast, what the heaven are you waiting for? What's taking you so long? Yeah, it's nowhere you gonna go at, man, and you gonna get the feeling like you just felt now. And we could, like I said, we could ride this out for 2 hours, but we gonna save some. We gonna save some of this. She keep going. She said, "How about them straight leg jeans?" Okay, well, if y'all want to keep this thing going, man, y'all come on. If y'all want to talk about the straight leg jeans, if y'all want to talk about the corduroy that we used to make in the straight leg jeans, if y'all want to talk about those of us that we couldn't go to Miami Pants to get our pants done, and we couldn't go to King Nutella to get our pants done, so the Haitians did our pants. Right up there, right across from right across the street from Royal Castle, the little Haitian, they had a little place. They used to make our tailor-made pants. We used to have the hard, the diamond. Hey, man, look here, man. And y'all don't want to ride this thing out, man, for 2 hours, man. Let's save some of this, man, for the next time we get together. You know what I mean? Because we got a whole nother subject when we talk about dress code. Back in the day, dress code. So they see some pictures of some of us that have them. We used to wear them silk short sets with bally shoes with no socks on them. And we might be chunked up or something, and then a joker see them pictures now. They be like, that boy wearing hot pants. But man, when you dress like that, man, you was the shit, man. You was the shit, and people can smell it. You know what I mean? We go to Rasul's and go off. The name of the podcast is on YouTube, and you go to my YouTube page at Albert Sonny Campbell and hit the subscribe button to my YouTube page. So again, go to YouTube. Those of y'all that have not done it yet, do it now. Right while I'm on this live, I'm talking about it. Sunny Days, 305 Degrees Podcast. You could go on YouTube and you could press in Albert, Albert, Sonny, Sonny, Campbell, Campbell, and subscribe to my YouTube page, because I think on Saturday night we gon' be right on this live, and we gonna be in some club somewhere. We gonna make Sunny Days 305 Degrees. We gonna designate a time on a Saturday night or something, and we gonna go in the club from our phone. And we going to Big Daddy. Somebody just subscribed right now. I can see you when you subscribe. Somebody just did it right now. Thank you. And we can, just like we did right now, we gonna let our subconscious mind take us back to them good old club. Yeah, that was you, Kiva. Kiva, thank you, sister. And we gonna go to them. We gonna go back right here on our live. We gonna go back to them old school clubs where we used to drink them pipers, and we used to sit back and we used to chill out. And we gonna go from our phone, and we gonna time travel back. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. We gonna, so anybody in this chat, what day would y'all like to do what we did now? We don't need 2 hours to do it. We gonna go up in there and we gonna talk about it. That's what we do on Sunny Days 305. We talk about it. Phony IDs. Huh? So you get in there with phony IDs. We were young. We were young, and we were full of energy too. And I'm telling you, our sisters, I'm telling you, the times is different. It's different now. That's why we got to create us a space. Because man, the women back then, man, the women was just as fly as the dudes. Huh? And you got some of them women, they would fight some of the dudes, but they were women, they was all like just like they is now, y'all. I know some of y'all still my age, and y'all still cute, and y'all still fly, and y'all still dress fly. You know what I mean? But we gonna designate us a day, and then I don't know if I start playing this music, then they gonna be wanting to cut the live off and all that. So we don't need music. We play music in our head. We'll talk about the music that we're playing, right? So I'm gonna sign off now. I thank everybody that came on and rolled with your boy for almost an hour and a half. And our subconscious mind took us back to happy times and happy places. So y'all stick around, and I'm gonna post it. What you said? Ruben singing Luther songs in Big Daddy, bruh. Big Daddy's was a movie. Every night it was a movie, man. Everybody came in that thing with fly, man. And she said Ruben was singing, man, singer, man. Everybody was fly, bruh. Everybody. And all 200 or 300 of us, man, we got in that club and we had a good time, man. Singing, yeah. Ruben was singing in the club. Yeah. And a lot of us remember when Marvin Dixon started off. We got a lot of history down here in Miami. That's why, man, Miami You know what I mean? That and this what we did. This what I mean when I say let's put on for our city. Tonight we put on for our city, and like our city. And I promise you, like, and I ain't been a whole lot of places, but I done been some places. Our city, heart of the city. Ah, come on, y'all, you ain't gonna let me y'all ain't gonna let me close this live out. She talk about heart of the city. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, our city is the greatest city in the world, man. You know what I mean? Magic City. I talked about our Overtown people. Our Overtown people, they ain't have no issues with us. Our people in Broward and Inferno Lounge, they ain't have no issues with us. Everybody would fly. You know, everybody was getting a little change back then, man. You know what I mean? So like I was saying, like our city, our Miami City, Overtown, Liberty City, Coconut Grove, Opelika, Carol City, Robin Hood, El Portal, man, Felix 2+1. Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, man, y'all, come on, man. Come on, what about Tough Tuesdays? Huh? Come on, man. What about, man, we had all that boom in our car and we ain't need no alarm system. Come on, man. Come on, man. Jetaway. There you go back to the Jetaway. Yeah, the heart of the city. The Climax. What the reggae club on 119? That used to be dangerous back then. The little reggae club on 119. You know that I ain't mess with that too much. Yeah. So yeah, man. Like so that's what I was saying. Like we came out and we put on for our city. That's what we did. You know, the golden. That's what the Golden Rock. That's it, sis. The Golden Rock. And like, you know, especially back in the days, man. Like everybody respected everybody, man. You know what I mean? And then, like I say, even if it was some little thing going on, because some women, you know, they'll choose a player now. You know what I mean? Nah, the cookouts on the beat. Okay, man, let's go. Who remembers Splashdown Time? Bruh, Splashdown Time. Look, who didn't go to Splashdown Time? Now, if you missed that era, like you said, Kiva, she had some cousins and brothers that were a little older than her, so they was able to go to Strawberries, and they was able to go to Splashdown, and they was able to go to Disco City, huh? And they was able to go to a lot of places where she was probably a little too young. And those who missed that era, boy, you missed the era, man. You missed the era. Virginia Key Beach, yeah, Splashdown Time. Yeah. Joker go out there on that water. Joker go out there have a good time, bruh. Ain't nobody steal nobody cars. Ain't nobody was swinging on nobody. Ain't nobody was hating on nobody because everybody had what they want. You know, the women had the dudes they wanted. They had the cars they wanted. They had the bangles they wanted. Everybody had everything. Ain't nobody hated on nobody. Everybody was fly. Everybody girl was fly. Everybody car was fly. Everybody pockets was fly. And ain't nobody was mad about that. Club Manhattan's on US 1. Oh, come on. Come on. So, man, look here. What Raymond say? We used to ride bicycles to Virginia G Beach for Splashdown back in the day. Yeah. Yeah. Guess where we used to go at too? So, kind of like every weekend, people used to be cooking at Morningside. So we used to ride bikes to Morningside, and then we would crash people's little cookouts out there on Morningside, and they would let us eat food out there with them. Them block phones. Come on, man. What about them beepers? So let's go back here. Okay, so what about them hotels on Biscayne? Since y'all want to go there, what about them hotels on Biscayne? Let's talk about them. Let's talk about the hotel that we used to go to on Biscayne. And then some of us had money. We ain't know nowhere else to go. Let's talk about them hotels. 7 Seas. Huh? There you go. You just 7 Seas. Huh? 7 Seas. Huh? Let's talk about them hotels. What's the other ones? On 79. With 7 Seas was the most popular. What about the other ones? On 7th Avenue, 99-cent movie. The Vagabond. There we go. Come on, y'all. The Vagabond. Come on in. Come on in. So let's ride. I mean, if y'all want to ride, we can ride. I ain't Sinbad. I ain't got nowhere to go. If y'all want to ride, let's ride. Okay, so answer this question. So when we wanted to really, act like we were doing something, you know what I mean? And we ain't want to go on 7th Avenue. We ain't want to go to 79. We ain't want to go to Stardust. We ain't want to go to Vagabond. We ain't want to go to Sinbad. We ain't want to go to 7 Seas. When we try to, want to act like we really wanted to kind of show off. You know what I mean? So where we went then, old school heads? Come on. Come on. Y'all want to talk about it? Come on. Huh? 8th Street. Let's go. Hialeah. So somebody, since we talking, since we gonna go there, you know what I mean? So somebody describe the room that we used to go to in Hialeah. So when we want to really just there you go, Miami Princess. Here we go, airport. Here we go. Here we go. So somebody explain to me what you remember about the rooms out there in Hialeah. What you remember about the rooms. Describe that, If you had one word to describe something that would make you remember them rooms out there by the airport, describe one thing you remember in the room. I said y'all want to go there. There you go. There we go. Y'all old, A.K. Yada, Tanya, Kiva, Pat. Y'all old, man. For real. Y'all old. Push play music. Y'all old, bruh. Y'all remember the heart-shaped jacuzzi. Y'all remember the ceilings on the mirrors in the walls. Okay, so that thing here got popular. Right? So how did you hide when you went to Hialeah? How did you hide your car? Huh? He said, Pat said he never got caught out there. How did they had to pull in garage? You pull right in the garage, go in the door, and then go upstairs. Hey man, I'm telling you. So some of us had a little bread, but when we called ourselves balling, you know what I'm saying? That's where we went to Hialeah and pulled right up in that thing. And Joker be having people off in there. So so you either meet them there, you got somebody else. People be laying off in the cut. You know what I'm saying? We get off in that thing. Hey man, I'm telling you. And so my purpose for even having this put on for our city, because I wanted to project in this atmosphere a culture and a time where all of us was happy. And she said, pay for a few hours. Hey, you remember out there on Southwest 8th Street, and you gon' pay for an hour. It ain't no TV in there. I think, I'm not sure if it was a radio in there. But when you go to Southwest 8th Street, soon as you get in the door, it's off with the clothes. It's whatever you're gonna do. It jump right on up in it. get done what you got to do, and then get on back to the job or get on back where you're supposed to be, or sneak on out, go on and get it, go on get that thing a little black eye, and then get on back where you need to be. You know, not because, hey, listen, Joker didn't go to 8th Street because they were broke. You know what I mean? Joker went to 8th Street, the pay by the hour, to go ahead, and it ain't no, we ain't watching no TV. We don't need the bit. Okay, okay. Speaking of TVs. Okay, all right. Well, let's go. So, how many people remember we used to stop by Blockbuster? What we used to do, what we used to get from Blockbuster. Let's talk about it. This was Sunny. This is why I launched Sunny Day 305 Degrees, so we could talk about some things. Who used to stop to Blockbuster first before they get not to Southwest 8th Street, the paper out. You get the movies. You get the movies, and I'm telling how many of them movies that we watch continuously over and over again, and led us to do some things that we wouldn't think about doing if we would have been watching the movies over and over and over again. Just stop by the video play. Probably get 1 or 2 videos that just last about a whole 90 minutes long. You be on that thing and that thing, watching that thing like it's Scarface or something. Service merchandise. He said, yeah, Janet jacked me. Hey man, happy buck. Hey man, hey boy, hey man, I had a time. I'm telling you, man, I'm having a time with y'all, man. I'm telling you, like, it has been a long time, you know, since I, you know, been having a conversation, man, that had brought so much joy. That brother say, Heather Honey, they know the star. They call we finna go deep. Hey, I know y'all ain't going, I know ain't now one of y'all gonna answer this. I ain't gonna answer it either, but hey man, after watching them movies, man, did you mess around and do something that you started thinking about it, you know, when you start watching the movie and you start saying, man, I'm gonna do that one day. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that watch. And then you be saying to yourself in your mind, you got your people laying next to you, and you tempted, and then one day. Hey, who that we got on this line with us, man? Who that we got on the line with us? Who want to share something? Man, I couldn't have went nowhere else no better, man, and had a time like I got right now, man. Who we got on the live? I see we got somebody on the live right here. We go get us about 10 minutes, so man, whatever y'all gonna come with until we meet again and put on for my city. And that's what we gonna call this get together. Put on for my city. So when y'all see me go live, say we gonna put on for my city, we go in the club. And we can talk about the same thing. I don't care, because I'm saying, so those have been riding on this live for a minute, right? Have you ever had this much fun in a long time? When the last time you had this much fun? Northwestern cleaners. Northwestern had the cleaners. Northwestern had the auto body shop. They had the mechanic shop. That's right. Do you know that people from Edison used to come to Northwestern to take Northwestern classes? Hey, Tony, you going back now. You going back now. Can't remember that. Yeah, man. I'm just thankful that, man, that we have the ability, you know, with our own mind to create our own reality. You know what I mean? And it's been a time, you know. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, and Mr. Peavy might have not chased you, but he chased a lot of people that you know. I'm talking about the legendary Mr. Peavy. Huh? I'm telling you, man. Man, I love the era that we growed up in, man. I'm telling you, man. She said Peavy beat her before. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, when we were young and we skipped school, man, we had to worry about every car that come by that looked like the neighbor car. Man, it was so stressful for us to skip school when we were young. Cause it was like we were hiding. So you might as well go on to school, man. That skipping school put stress on us back in the day. And they gonna call the house. You know what I mean? And and when you miss so many days in school, they gonna keep sending letters to your house. So not only when you skip school, you got to get the mail. You got to get the mail. You know, and they might call the house. He say, don't look back. I ain't even know Mr. Peavy paddle girls. I tell you, you must be with something. Cause I ain't know Mr. Peavy paddle girls, but come to think about it, man, he was a equal opportunity paddler. You paddle your behind. And then I'm gonna tell you something about Mr. Peavy. So Mr. Peavy knew everybody's name, so you could run, but once he see you, so tomorrow, the next day in school, he gonna call your name or he gonna come get you out the class. Cool Mill say he hid in the village. Only when they mess with you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Only when they mess with you. That's right. So who we got on this line before we close this thing out, man? Cause I know it. Y'all about ready to go to Denny's or somewhere now, or go to Jumbo's now. The club about over. All the lights about to come on. Hey man, how y'all feel? Some of us left before the lights came on. How some of us felt when them lights came on in the club? Cause some of us, we rolled that thing out. They cut them lights on. Who that is? Who that is, man? On the live, man. Say something. Truancy officer. Yeah. So hey man, the lights that came on. They get to flicking them lights. And then they call last call for alcohol, or even though we already wasted. They call last call for alcohol. It's time to go. Who that we got on the live, man, before I go off? Hey, bro, what's up? We go to Jumbo's and get them old dirty shrimp. Even though them shrimps were dirty, man, we were so out, we still ate them. Party down, DJs. Slick Mick. Yeah, they had the place on 17th over there. Slick Mick them out of the central area. He had a lot of speakers and stuff like that. Run and get them last drinks. Percy. What's up, bro? You didn't want to come on. So, hey, man. So I thank y'all for putting on for our city. Oh, those pictures. Hey, some of y'all drop some of them old pictures in this chat. When you get a chance, drop some of them old Big Daddy pictures in the chat. In this thread right here. So we putting on for our city. We in the club, base station, Triple M DJs, base station. Y'all remember LL Cool J came to the base station and they beat him up. They beat LL up and took his chain. Y'all remember that? Okay. So man, look here, man. So check this out. The lights done flicked off. I'm finna go ahead and get my last call for alcohol. Amen. We thank us for putting on for our city. The next time when y'all hear me about to go live, put on for my city, we got to have a good time. Because I don't want to come on too early because a lot of us came on like at the end. And I want y'all to tune in and share when we put on for our city because we going in the club. We going back in the days. Hey, family. This sunny days, 305 degrees where it's always hot in here. I'll see y'all at the next episode to put on for our city. Hey, man, see y'all at Jumbo's.